phones or pagers, we would greatly appreciate it. If anyone is taking lighted video camera this afternoon, if you could kindly turn the light down towards the ground or off during the scene changes, it would also be appreciated. And without any further ado, I present to you the junior class of Avon Grove High School's presentation of Hercules.
Zeus, king of the gods.
And who gives the butt end of a horse about it? Been married to you for probably going on 3,000 years at this point. Do you think that once, just once, you could show some respect and introduce me first? Huh? Do you think you could do that? Does the word chivalry mean anything to you? I could understand if I was a mortal woman. I'm no ordinary wife, you know.
Yes, I know you are no ordinary wife. For that matter, you are not ordinary at all. Forgive me, this would be my wife, Hera, O Queen of the Gods.
Yes, Queen of the Gods. But do I get treated like royalty? No, not by my husband Zeus, the old, good-for-nothing, pain in the hiney king of the gods over there.
How dare you call me old? I am not old.
Of course you are not old. You look lovely for a 4,000-year-old immortal.
Hera, dearest.
What?
May I tell my story now?
Fine. Go tell your story, but do not expect me to sit around listening to you blab away at the mouth. He's not shooting the flaming wolves where they belong. Stop telling his my son, the mighty Hercules story.
Sorry about that. Hera, O Queen of the Gods, has a tendency to show up when you least expect her to. Or want her to. Or need her to. I'm here to tell you a story about Hercules. Hercules, as you know him, that's his Roman name. You see, the Romans mispronounced Heracles as Hercules. Well, that's wrong. Simply and completely wrong. It is not Hercules, it is Heracles. I should know. I named him. We thought of several names for him, me and his mother, such as Anastasios, but everyone would shorten it to Anna. And no son of King Zeus will have a name from the wrong side of the fence. No, sir. We decided upon Heracles. It means the glory of Hera. You would think that made her happy.
I most certainly was not happy. How dare he name that child Heracles? It was bad enough that a mortal woman was its mother, but to name it after me? So, since Zeus thought it was funny to name the child Heracles, I did whatever I could to make his mortal life as unhappy as possible. I have to admit, it was quite enjoyable at times.
I was not trying to be funny naming my son Heracles. I thought it was a nice gesture, honest. But oh baby, I was wrong. So there you have it. Hera spends her time trying to make my son's life miserable. Well, the myth I will be telling you, yes, a myth. A myth is a story about a god, and there were many gods in Hercules' time, like, my favorite, Aphrodite. The goddess of beauty. Did she ever deserve to be the goddess of beauty? I am a sucker for a pretty face. Aphrodite has one pretty face. All she has to do is look at me. Oh, if I were 1,000 years younger and single. Yes, we had many gods. Hercules existed in a time when there were many things on earth that people did not understand. Common people feared these mysteries. It was a time of enchanted forests and magical creatures. Nymphs. Let me tell you about the nymphs. Not only were they beautiful women, do you see what I mean? They were magical. They did not just live in the forests, they were a part of the forests. Taking a walk in the woods had a different meaning back then. Well, I'll be telling you a story about Hercules. My boy, Hercules, did something terrible when he was young and married. So terrible that it bothered him all the time. In fact, he was so upset, he had to ask the sun god Apollo for forgiveness.
Pythia, speaker for the mighty sun god Apollo, I have come seeking your wisdom.
Oh, baby. Look at the stars. Are they beautiful or what?
Yes, they are beautiful.
The stars, they hold many secrets. They can tell us great things. Do you know what the stars are telling me right now?
I would not know what the stars are saying to the mighty sun god Apollo.
Well, they're telling me that. It's the middle of the night. Why is it always the middle of the night? Can't anyone have a problem before Apollo goes to bed? No, they cannot possibly do that. That would be too much to ask. They all wait until the night is thick and they sneak up here to speak to Apollo. Apollo spends all day pushing the sun across the sky, and at night he has to give advice to insomniacs. He has to ask Zeus for a better job. And do you know what Apollo does in the middle of the night? He sleeps. Which is what you should be doing too. What Apollo would give for one night, just one entire night of undisturbed sleep. So, who are you and what do you want?
Apollo! It is me! Hercules!
Hercules! Hercules, right! Oh, Apollo, sorry he did not know it was you, and it's so difficult to think out that it is you, in this darkness and everything, and well, Apollo gets so many crazy people in here in the middle of the night, it drives him insane.
I'm sorry for disturbing you.
Oh, please, you're his half-brother, for goodness sake. So, how are you?
I cannot live with myself anymore. My torment is great. I do not deserve to live. My soul is burning inside, and unless I am able to quell my own misery, I will be forced to take my own life.
Pull back on the horse reins and slow down the chariot, buddy. Simple, I'm fine, Apollo, or I'm good. However you, Apollo, would have been okay. That was, awfully deep for the middle of the night. Why don't you slow it down a bit so Apollo can absorb it all in here?
I have committed acts which are unthinkable.
Unthinkable? Well then, don't think about them. Oh, come on. Now that was pretty fun. Okay, since you're not in the laughing mood right now. What seems to be your problem?
What I have done is too awful, utterly revolting, ever so disgusting that I cannot continue.
Cannot continue to walk.
Cannot continue living knowing what I have done.
And what have you done, Hercules? It cannot be all that bad.
Worse. So horrific that I am unable to speak.
Hercules, if you do not tell me what you did, Apollo's probably going to have a hard time trying to correct it.
Yes, tell me how to correct it, that I may relinquish this guilt which wears so heavily upon my large shoulders.
Well, a good start would be to, I don't know, tell Apollo what you did so he can do what he can.
I am unable to.
We're running around in circles here, Hercules. Okay, all right, come closer. Closer. Closer! Okay? Okay. Right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Holy Zeus, you did what? All of them. Oh, you really messed things up here, Hercules. Apologies to people who stole their neighbor's pig, or can't sleep at night because their husband snores, or people who have a really ugly big toe on their left foot. Or people who hear voices in their heads. You know, your everyday sort of crazy things, but geez. This is serious stuff you did.
Yes, now you know the source of my agony.
Well, you may be agonizing for a long time, Hercules, but let's see, how can we fix this? Buying your neighbor 2 chickens won't make up for this one. In fact, there aren't enough chickens in all thieves to correct this baby. Let's see, big mistakes require big punishments, that much I know.
Anything. Anything so that I may be able to live with myself again.
Wait. Big mistakes require big punishments, of course. Oh my gosh, this is a piece of baklava.
I do not understand.
Hercules, half-brother of mine. Zeus is our dad, right?
Right.
And Zeus is king of the gods, right?
Yes.
So, somewhere in the rules that govern Greek gods, there has to be one that says the son of the big guy's allowed a big screw-up every now and then. So, you're off the hook!
Off the hook? But how?
Okay, you like this one. With a wave of his mighty hand, the sun god Apollo pardons Hercules for his big mess up, and no chicken shall cross hands. Zeus!
What? Yes?
Are you watching this?
Yes, Hera. I am watching. What is your problem?
Problem. You have to ask.
Yes, Hera. I have to ask. Why do women think that men know what they are thinking? Men are clueless when it comes to women. Men have no idea what women are thinking. Men have to be told what women are thinking. Is that a hard concept? We men are simple creatures that need things spelled out for us. Small words, short sentences. Hera, dearest, I'm sure I know what you were thinking, but just to make sure that everything is crystal clear, would you mind explaining it to me so I can be sure that I understand you?
Apollo is pardoning Hercules.
So...
What do you mean, so?
Exactly that. So...
So, he cannot do that. Apollo cannot pardon Hercules just because he's your son.
Actually, I thought it was pretty creative for Apollo. I'm so tired that his advice always involves chickens, and this one did not. This was a step forward for Apollo.
Being your son has nothing to do with the signing of punishment. Who cares if he's your son?
Well, I most certainly do.
That makes one of you. Being your son has nothing to do with the signing of punishment. You know just as well as I do that oracles must solve all crimes in a fair manner. The punishment must fit the crime, Zeus.
Yes, the punishment must fit the crime. Apollo, as much as I was intrigued by your creative punishment for our boy Hercules, the punishment must fit the crime. Sorry about that, son.
Okay, Dad.
You're going to pardon me? But how? My act was so terrible.
Right, did Apollo say pardon?
Yes.
Well, what he meant was, Hercules, your crime was great and your punishment deserves to be great also. Of course that is what he meant. Okay, so let's see. Taking everything into account, multiplying by 4. Well, there's no other choice, Hercules. Your punishment is severe. Here it goes. You must go to the city of Tiryns and serve King Eurystheus for 12 years. During those 12 years, you must perform 10 heroic labors that are unable to be done by any human being. King Eurystheus will dictate your labors.
I understand.
You need to realize, though, Hercules, that these labors are difficult. But at the conclusion of your labors, your soul will be cleansed, your conscience will be cleared, and you may live at peace with yourself.
Thank you, Apollo. Thank you. Your wisdom has prevailed.
You need to realize, Hercules, that these labors are nearly impossible. But you are Hercules, the son of Zeus, so the gods will not expect anything less.
I will not fail you, Apollo.
But if you do complete these labors, oh gosh, this is good. Because of your special birth, there's a special bonus waiting for you at the end. You'll be granted, check this out, you'll be granted immortality.
Immortality? I simply want to be rid of my past horrors.
Yes. But a big crime deserves a big punishment, and anyone who completes these labors must be rewarded. Your reward will be immortality.
But immortality is only for...
That's it, you guessed it. Which means upon your death as a human Hercules, you will ascend to Mount Olympus as a god.
Oh, God! Mount Olympus, I do not know what to say.
Then it is best to say nothing at all. I am giving you a chance. Yes, you a chance, Hercules, to live with the gods. Mount Olympus can be your home. Now go, Hercules. Take yourself to Tiryns and seek out King Eurystheus.
Well done, Apollo. Nice finishing touch. Immortality at the end of labors, you are showing a bit of flair and making me a proud father.
Zeus?
Yes, Hera, queen of the gods.
What kind of nonsense is that?
What kind of nonsense is what, my dears?
Hercules has sent lousy tasks, clears his conscience, and he becomes a god.
But not just 10 tasks, Hera. 10 heroic tasks.
Heroics? No. There's still 10 lousy tasks.
Hera, these tasks are so difficult that no human can accomplish any one of them.
Oh, so they are hard things to do. But to become a god when he is done?
Yes. The more I think about it, the more I like it. I'll finally have my boy sitting by my side.
And he may be the only one sitting there. But he has to finish the labor successfully, correct?
Yes, of course. But he is Hercules, all-around nice guy and son of the king of the gods, which would be me.
At Tiryns, under King Eurystheus.
Hera, I do not like that look on your face. But what are you planning? But you stay away from Hercules and his labors. They're between him and King Eurystheus. Hera! Hera! Why do I yell? It has never worked. It will never work. She has never listened to me. But then, I learned the words of survival for any married man. Yes, dear. Anything you want, dear. And then I go and do whatever I feel like doing. Works every time. So, back to today's myth. Hercules went to Tiryns and became a servant to King Eurystheus. King Eurystheus gave Hercules the toughest labors you can imagine. Now, although each and every one of Hercules' labors could be an amazing story I could tell you, I'm going to jump ahead to his 9th labor. The belt of Hippolyte. So you might be asking, what is the belt of Hippolyte? Which would be a very good question. Or you might be saying, the belt of Hippolyte. That sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. Well, fear not. I think you will like this one. It starts out with Admete, the daughter of King Eurystheus.
Oh, calm down, sweet Admete. Calm down. You know that I, your loving father, and I make you, my loving daughter, go to the party if you do not want to. It's your mother's party, an annual party of the queen. But not be right for the daughter of the queen not to go to the party. And you know how your mother is. Once she's made up her mind, well, she has made up her mind. And nothing is going to change it. She has the personality of a mule, she has.
But you're the king, Daddy.
I know I'm the king. But when I talk to your mother, I feel more like a deaf and dumb servant. Only to nod occasionally.
Daddy, march right in there, look her right in the eyes, and tell her I'm not going.
March right in there, look in the eyes, and tell her
I'm not going.
in the name of the gods, I cannot, Admete. Your mother can be rather scary at times. First her nostrils flare up, and then she gives you that look. You know that look. And then she yells so loud it blows my hair back and makes my eyes water.
But you must, Daddy. I cannot stand these parties. They make no sense at all. Everyone just stands around and talks and talks and talks about stupid stuff like politics and the price of food and who has the most gold. I'm so bored when I go to these things. It's simply crazy. Instead of parties, I should call them boring.
Yes, I know, Branch. But you get used to them after a while, actually.
Well, I do not want to get used to them. I want to dance, talk to my friends, play games, have fun.
We are the royal family. We are obligated to go to these parties.
Well, I do not care what the royal family has to do. I'm not going. I'm 16 now and old enough to make up my own mind.
You are right there, dear. You are 16. A beautiful young lady, I might add. To do anything for her dear old dad, who, if it does not get his daughter to go to this party, well, Mommy won't let Daddy, or Mommy will shut down Daddy. Mommy won't let Daddy go to the chariot races. And you know how Daddy loves the chariot races. Teams of horses and men flying around the track. Just last week, there was a terrific crash. Horses and men were flying everywhere.
Oh, I know, Daddy. You do love your chariot races.
Yes, I do.
And I would never do anything to hurt my dear old Daddy.
Please.
And only because you want me to go, I will go to the party.
Thank you.
On one condition.
Oh, anything at all. Anything you want, dear Admete.
I want Hippolyte's belt.
Hippolyte's belt?
Yes, Hippolyte's belt.
I said Hippolyte, warrior princess of the Amazon women.
That would be the one.
But that belt is one of a kind. It is priceless. It is decorated with beautiful jewels and made of the finest leather. There's none other like it.
Exactly, and I want it.
But Admete, it's out of the question.
Then so is the party.
Is there nothing else you want? How about a boat? You love the sea. Daddy can have a boat made just for you.
Hippolyte's belt.
I can have your name carved on the side of the boat. No, wait, on both sides of the boat, in big, beautiful letters, Admete.
The belt of Hippolyte.
But the Amazon women live on an island, many, many days' journey from here. I'm sure Princess Hippolyte will just give me her belt.
No, she probably would not just give you her belt, but she might give it to Hercules.
Hercules, by the gods, of course, Hercules.
He still has more labors to perform for you, does he not, Daddy?
That he does, but even Hercules cannot get the belt of Hippolyte before the party.
All I want is a promise that you will send Hercules for the belt.
I promise, I swear on the gods of Mount Olympus, I'll tell Hercules right after the party.
You will tell him before the party.
But the party is tomorrow.
So I guess you will have to tell him today.
Today? It takes me a week to build up my courage to speak to him. He's dangerous. He's crazy, Admete. He's stronger than any man on earth, you know. Every time I give him his next labor, I'm afraid he'll rip off my arms and my legs. How would I walk? How would I talk? I do so like my arms and my legs.
If you do not tell Hercules today, I will not go to the party, and Mother will be so upset with you. And,
Oh well.
so you don't see any more chariot races.
Okay, I'll tell him today.
Thank you, Daddy. I love you, Daddy.
Today. Oh no.
The belt of Hippolyte. This has got to be a joke. Hippolyte is princess of the Amazon women. They're a tribe of only women, no men. They worship me. I have an oracle on their island. I'm their queen god. And Hercules has to get Hippolyte's belt. He will never get Hippolyte's belt. She would sooner die than give up her precious belt, especially to a man. Hercules will fail this labor and never become a god.
So, King Eurystheus, the jellyfish of Tiryns, told Hercules to bring back the belt of Avon. Now, by this point in time, after 8 labors, Hercules is one heck of a hero among the people of Greece, especially in Tiryns. He was a man's man. And the women, it was just amazing. Hercules would walk by and little girls squealed. Teenage girls fell all over him. Young ladies wanted to marry him, and older women simply wished that they were younger women. You know that, back in my day, I was a favorite among the ladies myself. I was not like Hercules, but they did like things I could do. They used to call me the Lightning Bolt Kid. When I was younger. Yes, Hercules got his magnetic charm from his dear old dad. This apple did not fall far from the tree. Onward, yes, onward. The people of Tiryns always wanted to know what was happening with Hercules.
No, not at all. King Eurystheus has been keeping me very busy lately.
Oh, Hercules, tell us of your latest adventure.
Tell us about how you killed Cretan Bull.
Hercules, what brings you into the marketplace?
Well, by order of your king, I have a new labor to perform.
Oh, tell us, Hercules. What is it? Is it difficult? Hercules' labors are not difficult, they're impossible.
No ordinary man could accomplish any one of Hercules' labors. Hercules has completed 8 of them.
And saved the city of Tiryns more than once. So, Hercules, what's your new adventure?
Well, King Eurystheus' daughter Admete wants the belt of Hippolyte.
The belt of Hippolyte? Why, Hippolyte is the princess of the Amazon women.
Yes, and I must go to Princess Hippolyte, get the belt, and bring it back to King Eurystheus.
But Hercules, the Amazon women are warriors, savage warriors.
Savage warriors scare me. Women scare me. Savage warriors really scare me.
My cousin's uncle on my father's side once really said they are the best warriors in all the land. They never lost a battle.
And they say their skills are far superior to that of any man.
I heard there were hundreds. I heard thousands.
You cannot possibly fight them all alone, Hercules.
But I must and I will. This is my assigned labor, and I am ordered by the words of God Apollo.
Did King Eurystheus say you must go alone?
No, but I just...
Then we will go with you, Hercules. We won't let you fight the Amazon women alone. Who's with Hercules and me? Hercules, I know I can count on you.
You mean I can help Hercules fight the Amazon women? Yes, yes, yes! When do we leave? Is it a long trip? Are you sure we can go? I need to go back.
Okay, that's 2 so far. Myself and Hercules. Who else? What is wrong with you people? This is Hercules, the hero of Tiryns. Timon, what about you?
Timon likes Hercules, but Timon has his sheep to attend to here in Tiryns. Timon's sheep really need him. Timon really likes sheep.
Yes, Timon, but you would not have any sheep if it wasn't for Hercules. You see, he saved them from the Nemean lion.
Yes, this is right. Had it not been for Hercules, Timon's sheep all would have been killed by the Nemean lion. Okay, Timon will go. Can Timon bring along some of Timon's sheep? Timon would really like to bring along his sheep.
Yes, Timon. I'm pretty sure there's enough room for you to bring along a sheep or 2. Okay, that's 3 so far, well enough, Hercules. Who else? Agamemnon, you're a man that knows right from wrong. Are you with us?
But these are the Amazon women. The Amazon women. They are savage warriors. Savage warriors. I am safe here in Tyrion. Safe here in Tyrion.
Yes, Agadon, but no one in the city of Tyrion wouldn't be safe if it wasn't for our very own Hercules. You see, he saved us from the Lernian Hydra. Surely you remember.
Yes, the Hydra. The Hydra. No one could defeat the Hydra. Only Hercules. Only Hercules. Count me in. Me in. I will fight the Amazon women with Hercules. Fight the Amazon women with Hercules.